To the Alert Desk now, former independent candidate for Senate Dan Osborn is launching a new political action committee. It's called the Working Class Heroes Fund, and NBC News is reporting it will support working class candidates of all parties. Now, in an interview with NBC, Osborn also said he is not ruling out another run for office after his loss to Republican Senator Deb Fischer. Osborn did perform better than Vice President Kamala Harris in the election, losing to Fischer by 7 percentage points. To compare, President-elect Donald Trump won the overall state's votes by about 21 points.